continuing our in-depth coverage of Pope Francis' visit to the U.S. Of course, security around the Pope very, very tight. I'm joined by Eyewitness News analyst, retired Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio. And of course, a lot of security surrounding him. Of course, we all see that. But what other types of surveillance is there that people in the crowds may not see? And
they're intended to be so. You know,
right.
Much of the security you see is an in-depth security plan, ranging from people in plain clothes, perhaps, people on buildings, communications, a tremendous interoperability between the people who you see and you don't see. So what you're seeing really is a tremendously well-manicured plan to make sure that the Pope is safe. And so consequently, the biggest challenge I see in this whole plan is to make sure that the Vatican security, which was with him in civilian clothes, and that there's constant communication and there's a language barrier too. So you have an interpreter to make sure that he understands he can't go beyond those perimeters that have been established. And if he does, I am sure he'll be physically collected to come back within the safe area.
How is this security different from the security that surrounds the president?
Basically the same. I think you still have the communications challenge between that security, which is their security, and the Secret Service, who accompanies the president. And so you have the same challenge to make sure they stay on the plan and don't deviate.
And just lastly, the Pope does like to kind of deviate, go into the crowd, shake hands. How does security make sure that he stays safe?
Well, he's probably had several meetings with them and said, look, don't do this. And he'll say, okay, but then he probably will. So you can rest assured, if he deviates, he'll be physically put back into the safe area. So I'm hopeful that that won't be a problem. But the Pope is the Pope, and he'll do what he wants to do, I guess, in a safe way, hopefully.
All right, General, thank you so much. And for more with the General, you can turn over to our website at WPRI.com.